Hi, my name is Amani Jessica. I easily go by Miss Amani. So, welcome to yet another segment. In case you're new here, kindly join our tight knit community by, going through the previous videos that we've had and liking, sharing, subscribing, feel free to do all of that and join us because we are a wholesome community that is very tight knit, as I like to call them. So, welcome to yet another segment. So, prior to our beginning, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to my returning subscribers and all of you guys who, keep up with me in as much as I create for you. I am eternally grateful for your support. I know those who happen to know me can attest that it was in due time that I would, delve into this space, but your reception is still very, it's something else I'm still not very used to as per now because it's very wholesome, it's beautiful. So I am very, very grateful. Do feel appreciated. And thank you so much for being here. So, as we begin, as it is my custom, I always begin by introducing you guys to the highlights of what we're going to talk about today. And as usual, my tea is normally very hot, straight from the pot into your cups. So, are you ready? So, I'm going to go about some of the highlights that we have today. On our list, we have Vanessa Mdee. I know it's been a while since you've heard that name, so stick around to find out why. So thanks to that, we have Mimi Mars, who has just recently released a song. We're going to touch on that and a little bit deep into it, so stay tuned for that one. We have Harmonize on our list as well, who also has released a song. And I got to see that he has released two songs sort of like following each other. Okay, we are going to have a conversation about that as well. On our list, we also have TMI, which goes to mean the messy in between, which is a beautiful podcast by two beautiful ladies, that is Murugi Muni and Lydia KM. Do stick around to find out what we have about TMI. We do also have something about Shakib. So Shakib is on our list as well. We also have a niroge. If you've been, I keep saying this, I will stay referencing our previous segments so that those of you who are starting from here find it important to go back because it's some sort of continuation. You'll realize it's some sort of continuation as we proceed. So on the previous segments, if you do remember, I mentioned a reality TV show that is about to grace our screens from Nairobi, Kenya, of course, that is starring some of the big names in the industry. So we are going to talk about that. It's dubbed Nai Rich. Nai goes to mean Nairobi, of course. So we have that. And then from Kigali, Rwanda, of course, we have a bit from Bruce Melody, the star himself. So just stick around for that and more. So let's get straight into it. Mimi Mars. Those who do not know, Mimi Mars happens to go by the name Marian Namshali Mdee. She was born in 1992, June 21st. So she's popularly known by her stage name, Mimi Mars. She's a Tanzanian singer, actress, and media personality. And yes, you guessed right, she is also a sibling to the very well-known Vanessa Mdee. Okay, so Mimi Mars happens to have a song that is released, I think 17 hours ago to when you're watching this particular segment. So the song is called For You. It's a beautiful song, by the way. I do highly recommend that you go check that out and enjoy. So she's known by a particular film called You Again, which she played the role of Sophia. And that particular movie is a film directed by Kenyan actor Nick Mutuma, who actually also stars in the particular film. So those of you who happened to watch that film could attest that she's actually very good in this particular industry. So aside from her being seen all over the film industry, she's also into like the music industry. I don't know what you guys think about that, if you've at all listened to some of her songs. My POV is this, okay? I sort of normally feel like anytime I listen to her songs or listen to her sing, I sort of normally feel as though she is trying to embody Vanessa Mdee. Okay, I don't know if I have some of you who also feel the same way, but I normally sort of get some Vanessa Mdee vibes. Like she do some certain sound that totally sounds like Vanessa Mdee. Even with the vocals at times, I would say that there's a way she would vocalize, and you could feel as though it's some Vanessa Mdee dupe. Okay, I don't know if it is at all true that she sort of draws inspiration from her sister, which is something very natural, if you'd say, because siblings do have some of these things. So yeah, do let me know what you think about that. That's my POV. So now that we've mentioned Vanessa Mdee, we do know she has been quite the star. I actually don't think any Tanzanian female, or rather East African itself, has reached the peak that Vanessa Mdee got to. If you do look at some of the songs that she did, like Cash Madam, Niroge, name them, her everything was top notch. Is it a vocal game? Is it the videos, how she put herself out there? I don't think there's any East African star that really quite matches to Vanessa's peak. So with that said, I know some of us who are Vanessa Mdee's fans and audience are really quite thirsty for her music, and we don't know, is she going to come back one day, or has she like taken a completely different route and we should not expect music from her? As we all know, she got married to one Rotimi, who is also a big giant, if I would say. He is also an actor, apparently. He's Nigerian, so Rotimi is also an actor, and we also see he sings. So is it that Vanessa has settled to be the wife material and let the husband take the spotlight, or what is it? So if you also follow her, you would see she has this very outspoken profess of her spirituality. Okay, that is if you follow her, you could tell she severally professes her spirituality. So is that part of the reason as to why she sort of like put a halt on music? What do you think? So we do know that spirituality can actually come with quite a lot. It can come with quite a lot. It can demand a lot from a person. So are those some of the things that have sort of caused her to take this particular halt? Is it really a halt, or has she like cancelled music? Should we expect any from her? Okay, now that she is professing her spirituality, which is beautiful to watch, is she going to give us maybe some gospel songs? I mean, we saw she did one collaboration with her husband Rotimi, which is a beautiful song, but is that where we stop from? So us as Vanessa Mdee's audience, I mean, is that all we get? When we want to like feel her vibe, we go back to the songs that she did back in the day. So yeah, we do know Vanessa is quite a star, and I think a lot can attest that we really miss her in the music scene. So yeah. Now over to Tanzania. You do know I mentioned that on our list we have Harmonize. So in case you follow closely, Harmonize has released a song 3 days ago, okay, called Sherehe, okay, which currently, as recent as you're watching this video, it is less than 1 million views, which is not something that is common with Harmonize. Okay, hold that tab somewhere. So I did say 3 days ago Sherehe, right? So apparently he also has released another song called Ujana, which is a few hours ago to as when you're watching this video. Ujana as well is less than currently less than 100K views. So what is really happening is Harmonize's audience, checking out on him. What's going on? We do know that in each time he released a song, within few hours it would quickly click on a million views. But we are seeing, first of all, a song has gone up to 3 days and is less than the usual views we know Harmonize to collect. And then he has also released another song within just a few days after his previous release. So what is really happening with Harmonize? Has his audience lost sight on him, or what's going on? We do recently know that he let go of Angela. Referencing our previous segments, you do know Angela is currently now working with Wasafi. So we also do know there was the whole shenanigan of after she left Harmonize's record label, the car that she was given by the record label had to go back to its sole owners. And all these things, what is causing Harmonize's audience to, want to check out on him, want to just leave? Is he losing, I do feel like with him posting those videos as they follow each other, sort of go to communicate like some sort of, okay, again, that's my POV, I could be wrong, it's my own analysis, okay? It sort of goes to communicate some sort of, anxiety, clearly. Like, I have released a song 3 days ago, you guys have not given it reception as it should be, so now I'm releasing another one, you guys are not seeing me, so it also goes to show that I think for me it's high time reconciliation happens. It's high time Harmonize goes back to his roots. We do know that his breakthrough had a lot to do with Diamond Platinums. And clearly you can see it sort of goes to show like the whole fan base and the whole audience has had its attention on Diamond, on Zuchu, on Angela, just everything to do with Diamond and Wasafi and all of that. So I really think it's high time Harmonize goes back, like the prodigal son would have done in the Bible. I think it's high time he just goes back to his roots and reconcile and just accept that, Simba, we do know you are the leader of this pact, so let's work together. As they say in the Swahili, umoja ni nguvu, which goes to mean unity is strength. I sort of normally feel of course as I look at Harmonize and his journey after he parted ways with Diamond Platinums, I normally see like he has made strides that are apparently very detrimental to his entire music career. Here's why. I feel like his value is sort of declining, okay? Like what we're supposed to be putting attention to be putting value to is like him, his career, his music, his vocals, his game in the industry. But what do we see? Harmonize from one woman to the other, just hopping from one woman to the other. Then where's the work? Where's what you have to show? So I really do feel like it's high time he considers reconciliation, and this should be a wake-up call. Actually, it should be a wake-up call, like at this very moment where there's something about Diamond going on somewhere, Harmonize loses audience. Wake-up call enough, I suppose. So yeah, I just think he should stop seeming like he's oblivious and just follow suit. I mean, do the needful, follow suit. It's clear that the audience has just one leader in that particular area. So, yeah, I mean, it never hurts to go back to where you came from. The prodigal son did that and he was thrown a party. So yeah, I think it's high time they just squash the beef and Harmonize just agrees to like work together with Diamond, and we see at least value put on, you know, his craft, and we see different things about Harmonize, different to him hopping from one woman to the other. It's high time we see his craft. It's high time we see what Harmonize has to offer in all totality, you know. Yeah, just quit making those detrimental strides and just reconcile. What you, I do know I'm stirring up trouble. I know, but I believe it's for a good cause. It's for a good cause. So yeah, that's my own analysis. I could be, it could differ from yours, but according to me, I feel it's just high time reconciliation is considered before, you know, Harmonize like before he crumbles upon, you know, the weight of all of his, you know, unnecessary strides, if you'd ask me. So yeah, and you can never outdo the doer, they say. You could never outdo the doer. You could be a dupe, easily so, but you could never outdo the doer. If you know, you know. So yeah, I do think reconciliation is very much needed in this, at this juncture. So yeah, aside from that, I think Harmonize is a very, very good talent. I'm actually a fan of his music. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm actually a very big fan of his music. I consume a lot of his songs. So yeah, we do appreciate and love Harmonize. But according to whatever we have as per now, reconciliation should be considered. So yeah, do let me know what you think. So, over to Kenya. TMI, the messy in between. Those who know this podcast know it's a definitely TMI. So, yeah, I'm excited because I am a fan of these two. I follow them closely. Okay, that aside, by saying these two, I do mean the podcast is owned by two beautiful ladies, that is Murugi Muni and Lydia KM. Both of them are giants and brands on their individual capacities, but they come together to form the TMI, which is the messy in between. So it's a beautiful podcast that we have seen grow. Those of us who are audiences, we have seen grow. We have seen it getting it's very well deserved awards and all of that. So TMI is currently, as current as you're watching this video, of course, so currently celebrating 3 years of their existence. Okay, so with in the celebratory mood, within the celebratory spirit, they are going to hold their biggest event so far, in accordance to them. They are holding the biggest event so far. I'm actually reading quote unquote. So yeah, they're going to have a TMI Live. It's called TMI Live 3.0. All right. So it will be happening at the Shamba Cafe, 31st August from 1 p.m. 31st August 2024 from 1 p.m. So the live experience is going to be beautiful. They do have a special guest performer that, if you do follow these two, Lydia and Murugi Muni, if you do follow them and you're like following up on what they post, especially on Instagram, you will get a hint of who this guest performer is. This far, I feel like I have a clue of who this guest performer could be, but I'm not going to disclose that so that you guys can pay, because their tickets go for 2,500. In case you haven't bought the ticket and you intend to be part of this live experience, sure, go check out the details as to how you could get that done on their page. That's TMI Podcast KE on Instagram. So yeah, these two are voices to reckon. Okay, they have shown that there is zero impossibility with like women who want to venture into some of these fields that are somewhat a bit new, because we can't say that social media and the whole online space is something that we've had for quite a long time. So for them to actually show it's very possible to be in this space, and it's very absolutely possible to actually make it and achieve and dream big and get to see all these dreams come to life. I think it's very inspiring, to say the least. It is very, very inspiring. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them grow. I'm looking forward to seeing what they have in store in years to come. Of course, again, I am a consumer of their content. They have recently released an episode featuring a man by the name Maurice Madeka, who is a specialist in an area that for you to find out, you have to go and watch that particular episode. Yes, I'm vouching for TMI because die-hard fan over here. So yeah, do check that out. I will for sure bring updates of how their live experience went. And to TMI Podcast KE, happy birthday, happy 3rd. So yeah, looking forward to that. So over to Shakib. In case you've been following up, Shakib has made quite the appearance ever since we started. I think we actually kick-started with Shakib on our very first video, or something of the sort. So he has really made quite the appearance. We've given him the due airtime. So yeah, with that said, of course, you do know that with the whole recent Zari and Shakib fallout, the whole shebang of what went on, it brought out a lot of what we did not know about Shakib, which is a lot to do with his character, a lot to do with his demeanor, a lot to do with his values, his virtues, and also a lot to do with all those stereotypes that were going around Shakib, especially with the fact that he's a young man who was, I don't know if are they still together? Are they? Stick around to find out. So yeah, a young man with a lady of age. So of course you do know the stereotype around that particular setup. So yeah, with all of that said, Shakib has should I call it a boxing match that is incoming. So which is going to happen on the 12th of October. That will be a Saturday at Lugogo Arena. I believe that's in Uganda. So yeah, Shakib will be going against a guy called JK Kazora. Okay, JK Kazora. So I'm going to put a photo over on your screen so that you get a glimpse of that. So according to the photo, I know Shakib will beat this guy. The guy looks old. The guy looks very old, and for Shakib, he's a youngin, and he's been through a serious fallout. And according to my analysis, he beat the heck out of that drama. So I do know he's going to beat the heck out of this old man. So yeah, it's really nice to see Shakib doing his thing. It's really nice to see him come out and like show that there is a lot to him than just being known for being with Zari. Like there's a lot to him than just being stereotyped all over the online space. So yeah, I'm really glad that even within the whole drama, or after the whole drama, he's stuck to his thing, his craft, and we are seeing him taking the necessary strides. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing more of Shakib in an individual manner, more of Shakib not attached to somebody else, but as Shakib himself. So yeah, I'm really glad and excited to see that he has things of his own going on, like that are not having his name attached to anybody else's. So yeah, we are going to see if we are at all going to get updates of that particular match. But with or without the updates, we also do already know that he's going to beat the heck out of that old man, because he did beat the heck out of the previous drama. So yeah, looking forward to that. As to Shakib, we are really glad you're on your Zoom, man. At least it's not Shakib and somebody else. It's just Shakib as an individual. Glad to see you on your Zoom, Shakib. Now, over to the luxurious money-making streets of Nairobi. We do know, again, I'm referencing the previous segment. I'm going to repeat this word as though it's the gospel. So, be ready to be sick of me. I'm going to be repeating these words in the same order. So, I'm still referencing the previous segment, right? We did tell you guys that there is a reality show dubbed Niroge. Nai goes to mean Nairobi, of course. That is going to have KRG The Dawn, Ambare, Fiona, and Arispa Faith star. So yeah, again, we did say that it's a thing that we are very looking forward to, because we are seeing the East African people are becoming very experimental. They're diving into this reality TV shows, and it's I think it's a beautiful thing that at least we're trying. At least we are into such. At least we've not left it for the Western people. Okay, so yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see. So they did release a poster, okay, concerning this Niroge incoming reality show. They did release a poster that has the four of them. I'm going to put that on your screen so that you do get a glimpse of that as well. So they did release a poster that has the apparent stars, that is Rispa Faith, Foina, and Ambare, and KRG The Dawn, right? So they did tell us that it is coming soon on Showmax. So on that particular poster, because it was posted on Instagram, as you can see on your screens, of course, the comments went to be very harsh on KRG The Dawn again. People were calling him, there's a particular comment that caught my attention. It went to read, I hope I get it on exact quote unquote. So it went to read, actually there are two. I'm laughing, and that is bullying. That's so bad. Excuse my ignorance. So they went to read. One went to read. KRG The Dawn is really a chihuahua. Okay, people have been going to bully KRG The Dawn, calling him all manner of things, but all to conclude that he is very feminine. All right, which I don't think is a bad thing. You know, if the dude wants to look good and be himself, why should that be regarded as feminine? You know. So yeah, and they went to ask that what is KRG The Dawn doing in among all those apparently mama, like mothers and like women. So yeah, if you see the poster and you go through the comments, you're really gonna feel sorry for that guy. But I still am very interested to see what he's going to bring in the show. I can't wait to see more of him. I can't wait to see what he has in store for sure. Another person that I also can't wait to see what she brings to this particular show is Ambare. Okay, I feel like her audience is very eager to see if there's more to come from Ambare, you know. And according to me, I do feel like there's going to be some level of disappointment, because if the expectations are too high and the reality which is going to be brought about, I don't think the ratio is going to be what word do we say? I think it's going to be disappointing, to say the least. Okay, that's my own thought. I could be wrong. So yeah, looking forward to see that. For Rispa Faith, we've known her to have some level of very natural authenticity that is actually somewhat comic. She if you do follow her, you would attest to the fact that her content will just leave you cracking. You know, it will leave you laughing the heck out of your, So I can't wait to see if she also brings that character on the reality TV show, or she's going to play all, cool, calm, collected. So I'm looking forward to that. And as for Foina, there is little of what we know about her. She's not been the ones to be outspoken in the online spaces. If anything, she's shown a very sort of introverted and calm and reserved persona on the online space. So we're waiting to see if at all there is a lot behind the particular shell. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Of course, as soon as it's out, I am going to bring the necessary updates for you guys. So yeah, do stick around for that one. Let's go to the land of many mountains, Kigali, Rwanda. Of course, I did mention Bruce Melody. So I'm going to put a particular video that we're going to be referencing from right on your screens. So apparently, currently, as current as you're watching this video, of course, Bien is in Rwanda.
Because when you look at my name, BNMA, I'm Rwandese. People everywhere, people see me in the world, they tell me I'm Rwandese. When I come here, I'm welcome so much. I love Sombe, I love the Daga. So what do I do, man? I just have to be Rwandese, man.
Okay, and as you can see in the video, he got to Rwanda and was received by Bruce Melody. And of course, this goes to mean the two are working on a project together. All right. First of all, that brings excitement of all manner, because these two are very talented in very big capacities individually. All right, they're talented in very big capacities. Sorry, Bien is very good vocally. His artistry, he's just so good. Okay, and then Bruce Melody is also very good vocally. If you've heard his songs, we have this one of his songs that made it really big here in Kenya because of our Mombasa governor Joho, that is Katerina, and you can feel that his vocals, both of them have those kind of vocals that are very sweet in the ears, the kind of vocals you'd want to listen to when you're winding down, when like you're winding down the day and you're like, So we really can't wait to see these two work on a project. I mean, it's exciting to actually see that they're actually working on a project together. Another thing is, if you do remember, Nadia Mukami's album list also has Bruce Melody in it. So you can tell who is the gold. You can tell the gold that all of them are mining for. So I can't wait to see. Actually, I want to compare the two songs. Once Bien and Bruce Melody do their song, and Bien and Nadia do their song, I want to compare the two. And here is why I want to compare the two. I want to see, because of course we do know Bruce Melody is a multi-talented, he's big. Like, he's done a song with Shaggy, okay? So he is the prize. So I want to compare the two songs. Here's why. I want to see among the two people who is superstar enough, among Bien and Nadia Mukami. I want to see who among the two drain the sweetness from Bruce Melody as an artist. So yeah, do stick around, because I will compare in details here in front of you guys. I'll compare in details. Again, I'm a big fan of Bruce Melody, a big fan of Bien, so I'm really looking forward to the project that they do have together. So on this particular video, you can apparently see the reception that Bien did get when he got to Rwanda. He looks very calm. He looks like he's home. And actually, he said that in his own words. He did say that he feels like Rwanda is home for him. And it would surprise you to know that his name is actually very well connected with Rwanda's. To some extent, actually, I did have a moment of thought where I did think that Bien could have Rwandan roots. I literally went to Google to confirm that he is indeed Luya from the Baluya in Kenya. But even his name, his entire name and the pronunciation and the meaning of it, they literally has a meaning in the like Rwandan people. So yeah, and if you see the video, when he was received, of course, some of them went to talk to greet him in Kinyarwanda, and you could hear him fluently respond. So some of that also left me questioning, does he have roots in Rwanda? Then I had to Google, and alas, he is Luya. So yeah, there's that. He had a lot to say in the said interview on the video that we're particularly referencing, some of which he disclosed that he has actually been working with some people from Rwanda. So you could get those info from the particular video. And he also went to give Bruce Melody his flowers. Okay, we do know that Bien was working with was like in a whole band group setup, and for him to leave, he's currently like doing a solo journey. So he himself, in his own words, he did say that in his solo journey, he's sort of like a beginner. So to have Bruce Melody accept to like have a project with him or put him in a project like together, he did say that that is a big achievement for him in his solo career. Of course, we do know Bruce has done very big collaborations, like I said, the one he did with Shaggy. So yeah, I do agree with Bien that it's actually a very big value addition to his brand and his music career to have a project going on with Bruce Melody. Yeah, so we are really looking forward to that particular project. He also went to disclose that they do actually have quite a number of projects that they have done with Bruce Melody. He made a joke and said they could literally wake up tomorrow and shoot a video that is way different from what the video the song they were intending to shoot. So this goes to mean they have a lot of songs together. He also went to you could also see there's some sort of closeness between these two that I really loved. Okay, some sort of closeness, because he could talk and he was mentioning some of his he was being questioned about Matters music and stuff like that, and the statement he said that caught my attention, he said something within the lines of yeah, even Bruce, when he was in Kenya, I played him that song. Like there's some sort of brotherhood that is very beautiful to watch and very encouraging for our East African music scene, because if giants like these could work together and could hold such a beautiful brotherhood kind of relationship, I mean, it goes to mean our industry is in safe hands. It's like it's in a safe community of people who have the entire brotherhood thing going on. So I loved watching that particular scene. So yeah, and you could also see Bruce Melody, how he carried himself. He's a very humble guy. I'm actually privileged to have met him in person, and I could confidently say that he's very humble in nature. He's extremely humble in nature. He has a beautiful soul to be around. He's very lively, So yeah, I'm very excited to see the collaborations coming in from our Kenyan artists. And yeah, I'm going to put comparisons over here. I'm going to put comparisons. And beauty is, I've already laid my comparison category and why I'm going to do it. I just want to see if at all these two artists from Kenya, they're also big, they're giants, but I also want to see if they're going to match up and if they're going to be artists enough to drain the greatness out of Bruce Melody. So I'm looking forward to that. Also stick around to see that particular comparison. I'm also going to give updates of those particular projects as they continue to be in fruition. So yeah, stick around for that one. So as we go toward the end of this particular segment, by now you guys should have realized I preserve my calmness for when it is time to give my parting shot. It's very demure, very mindful, very cutesy. So yeah, as it is my custom to introduce you guys to the fresh, new released songs. So I do have quite the list. We do have a song from Tanzania, of course, we've mentioned that before. Harmonize, Sherehe, and of course also go check out the other one that he's just released following the Sherehe one. So yeah, do check those out. I'm sure you're going to enjoy. Please, let's give Harmonize his audience before anxiety becomes the death of him. Yeah, I said what I said. I do not want to be targeted. I do not want to be. It's a free space. Here we have the privilege of expression. So yeah, do give Harmonize his audience. Do give him the reception, please. So check out the two songs that he has released. We also have one from Kenya by Major called Amnesia. Okay, I listened to the song and the beats will get you dancing. The beats will get you dancing, you know. So yeah, it's a good song. We do know Major to be Major, so of course you do know what to expect. You do know what to expect. You do know whether you're going to play it on full volume, full blast, or you're going to put your earpiece and listen to that song. But it's a beautiful song. It could get you dancing, like I said, so do check that out. We do have a song from Burundi by Ruzo Nyicha. Oh no, sorry, a song in Burundi called Ruzo Nyicha by Monia featuring D-Face. A thing I've noticed about Burundi, they have quite a similarity with Rwanda. Okay, if you are a Rwandese or you have you're close by a Rwandese in any manner and form, if you know, you know. So if you're a Rwandese or you're close by a Rwandese in give me a minute, in any manner or form, you'd realize that Burundians share their words with Rwandese people. Like if you are a Rwandese or you know Kenya-Rwanda, you'd easily understand the Burundi language. So yeah, do check that song out. They have quite the similarity with Rwandese, as I said. Actually, the lady on that song looks like she's a Rwandan completely. Check out the song and do let me know if you agree with me. In Rwanda, we do have a song called Akarara by Igor Mabano. I'm laughing because there's a way you're supposed to pronounce that word and it sort of skipped me. So apologies to my Rwandan people. Apologies. Do correct me kindly. So yeah, there's that. Go check it out. As I've always said, Rwandese people have put quite the value on their visuals. Their videos are those ones you could just binge on without volume, without sound at all. So do check that out. And they're beautiful people, so you can imagine it's all beauty from beginning to end. So yeah. In Uganda, we do have a song by Spice Diana herself called Wendy. Again, it's a beautiful, beautiful song. So among my recommendations are those. Check them out and I'm sure you are going to enjoy. Yeah, we have come to the end of yet another beautiful segment. I want to again express my gratitude to my tight-knit community that keeps growing by the day. I'm very eternally grateful for you guys. Your reception is overwhelming each and every time. I keep saying I don't think I'm ever going to get used to it, you know? So it's beautiful to say the least. Thank you very much for always being here, continuously checking what I have in store for you guys. I appreciate. In case you're wondering who I'm talking to, in case you're wondering what I'm saying, you could get the understanding by simply subscribing and joining my tight-knit community. We are a group of wholesome people that, yeah, we just are very tight and we love each other and we support this particular content and journey. So yeah, do join us. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, comment. I am very grateful that you have granted me your precious time. I hope I have given value to it with every little minute, every second. So yeah, thank you very much for that. So it's been yours, Amani Jessica, and this is East Africa Weekly with Amani.